up, world? It's your girl T Fizzle. Okay, so stop the press. So as you guys know, I always do commentary on Sunday nights regarding the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's one of my, reality TV shows that I do commentary on. And basically this Sunday I had sent out the following tweet. So that's my tweet that I sent out. I was saying that in my personal opinion that Kenya Moore and Walter Jackson's relationship seems fake, it seems contrived, and it seems that it's just for the show. Okay, so basically everything that I tweeted about came to pass. Walter Jackson, aka Frank Mitchell, because him and Frank Mitchell look like they could be long lost brothers. Basically, he went on Funky Dineva's radio show and he admitted to the world that the show is fake and that basically Kenya Moore begged him to be her boyfriend just so she could get on the show. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys an audio clip. Check it out and I'll be back with my commentary.
So we kind of stopped talking. So for another year and a half until the show actually started, taping and everything, I didn't see her. Didn't really talk to her. We didn't text each other or whatever. So we didn't see each other or anything. Then all of a sudden in April, I get a text from her and everything. Hey, I'm going to be in Atlanta. I want to sit and talk with you and everything. And I want to talk to you about a couple things. I said, oh, okay then. Kind of surprising. So she was like, well, more or less, I'm going to be doing this show. Have you ever, what do you think about doing like reality TV? I said, I don't know. That's kind of a big stretch there, She said, well, what if you played my boyfriend on the show? Oh, no. I said, whoa.
I'll be back, y'all.
Wow, Wanda. So, I had to think about it.
Right.
So I called my boy Chris Ruffin.
Yeah.
I called my boy Greg Johnson. I called my boy Morris. And I said, wait a minute. What do y'all think about this, man? And
right.
I put myself out there because this is not me.
That guy. Right.
Yeah, this is not me.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, hey, man, get your 15 minutes of fame.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Call Greg.
I'm serious. Call Greg. He'll tell you.
Which Gregory?
Greg Johnson.
Greg Johnson.
Both Greg Johnson. Well, not Greg Johnson with the rim shop. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm talking about
Greg
Eastside Wills.
No. I'm talking about Greg Johnson with, in the music industry.
Okay.
Well known.
Okay.
Yeah. So, they was like, do it. I said, well, okay. I could do that. I could play your boyfriend. No problem. So all I did was, and she told me it's like acting. So I said, okay, I can act. No problem. No problem at all. I could do that. And like I said, nobody here in Atlanta seen me out with Kenya, any events. Frank, I go to all the events.
I know.
And
I didn't even, that's why I was surprised.
Yeah, exactly. I know it surprised you when I seen you at Peter's event or whatever. But like I said, we didn't do anything. That was it. That's it. And so on the show, I'm surprised that a lot of times, she was telling me, and we were talking about it, we're dating. But on the show, I didn't have any idea. She's telling the producers or everybody else that
y'all about to get married.
Yeah, so every time it's like, whoa, so I got to be like, wait a minute. This ain't what I signed up for now. No. So, but trust me, I love the cast of Bravo. Everybody did a great job. And it was a thing where I could meet all of the people.
Right.
Nene and all of them I kind of knew.
Right.
Because it's, one big circle here in Atlanta.
Right.
So I kind of knew them, but they didn't really know me. I'm laid back, so.
Well, listen, I want to take a quick break because when we come back, let me tell you what really sparked a lot of the controversy that caused us to call you was basically this statement right here from Kenya.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying to put any pressure on you. I need you to put a ring on it, and then I need you to get me pregnant.
Wow.
Let me play it again.
I'm not trying to put any pressure on you. I need you to put a ring on it, and then I need you to get me pregnant.
Okay, so you guys just listened to the audio clip, and the whole thing is just stupid and It's not even disturbing. It's just stupid. Because these are two grown adults. You know, it's like, it just shows you how thirsty people are for their 15 minutes of fame. First of all, a lot of people are dissing Kenya Moore. They're saying, you know, she's a fake bitch and, you know, F her and she lied about her relationship. I don't understand why she's getting so thrown under the bus and he's made to be some type of hero. Screw him as well. He lied and she lied. He's just as guilty as her. He was a willing participant. She didn't drag him and say, you have to be my boyfriend on the show. You know what I'm saying? He chose to be. He was looking for his 15 minutes of fame as well, so maybe he could get his towing company out there. You know, who knows? But I don't think he's any more innocent than Kenya is. He's just as guilty as she is. And I don't respect him for even going on a radio show and putting everything all out there like that. But I knew something was wrong. I mean, anybody who is taking any reality show to heart and really thinking that these people behave this way and this is like their real life, you're seriously mistaken. You know, people call me haters and say little shit, but I speak the truth on Twitter. I'm not buying none of that bullshit. It's all for show. You know what I'm saying? It's something to watch. It's entertaining. I in no way buy any of the shit that I see in front of me. I see all through the bullshit. Just watching the show in itself, how could anybody truly think that they were in some type of relationship? First of all, she initially said that her auntie and her family had never met him before. How are you dating somebody for 2 years and your family never met them? That right there drew red flags in my mind, like this is some fake ass shit. She's so thirsty. She wants a baby so bad. She wants marriage. Anytime she brings up marriage, he goes into a coughing fit. He starts coughing. He can't breathe. He needs his inhaler. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, if you've been with somebody for 2 years, is this the first time you ever heard her talk about marriage? You know, he just seems so surprised every time she brings up marriage and children. But yet, y'all been dating for 2 years? The whole thing is just fake as hell. And what really tipped it off to me was a whole trip to Antigua. And I just find it really funny that this is your woman and that's your man, but your woman is spending more time flirting with Apollo, who's married to Phaedra. You know, so that whole situation was just crazy to me. She's in the pool all up on Apollo, swimming with him, and you over there in the corner on your fucking flotation device looking like a fucking jackass. You know, so she basically made him look stupid on the show. And then on top of that, she's grinding with Peter. He's sitting on the couch. And then some random Filipino guy shows up, and she asks a random Filipino guy for his sperm so they can have a beautiful black and Filipino baby. All the while, her man is sitting right there. If anybody's buying into this shit, you need to get your life. This shit is so fake, it's see-through. And I don't see how people are really shocked that their relationship is fake. I've been called it. I said something didn't look right. This shit just looks contrived. And lo and behold, it is. So go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Do you feel like Kenya's in the wrong for lying about her relationship? Do you feel like Walter was wrong for going through with it? Or do you feel like everything is Kenya's fault? Because a lot of people are just blaming Kenya. Yet and still, nobody's blaming Walter. I think they're both equally guilty, and I think they're both some liars. And they're both thirsty as hell, if you ask me. So go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the entire situation. All right, deuces.